Hello and welcome to another edition of Alternative Interactions. I'm Gary. Please like, share and subscribe. It helps the channel and I appreciate your support. So today I'm going to follow on from my first pendulum explanation. I had promised to do a reading on source and our higher self via the pendulum. It was something I didn't do because I'd forgotten as I was going along trying to remember everything and just wing it. So today I'm going to do a reading on source and our connection to source. And so hopefully we will be able to get some answers and show some really interesting responses to what I call source or our higher self. Okay, today I'm going to be using my usual pendulum. I've already done the analogy and I've already got my bracelet off. I'm not going to put my hand under today because you guys are there. I'm actually going to lift my arm up so it should spin a bit more like a helicopter, and you'll see how much energy can come through the pendulum when we ask questions. Okay, so blessings, and we'll continue. Okay, so first of all, higher self, are you happy to answer questions? And higher self is happy to answer questions. Okay, I'm trying to hold the hand as still as possible, but the weight of the pendulum does move it slightly, and so I'm hoping that it is a natural thing that happens. Your hand has to move slightly with the weight of the pendulum. This pendulum probably weighs 40 grams, something like that. It's quite a heavy piece of metal. So there we go. Okay, so first question. Is source our higher self? And it's going clockwise, and so that's a yes. Is that as good as we're going to get? Source, thank you, that's better. Bit more of a swing, thank you very much. As we can see, we've got a proper helicopter spinning now. I would normally stop that, as I said previously, with my arm at a lower angle, because as once it's spinning like this, I don't really need to worry about it. It's fine. Okay, thank you very much. So source is our higher self. Is source and our higher self one and the same entity or energy? And there we go. And there we go. So that's a big yes again. Going clockwise. Thank you. Is source our direct connection to the higher realms in this universe? We'll call it universe for now. And there we go. So source is, and it's confirming that, source is our direct connection to the reality, the realm, the consciousness that runs this reality. That's a big swing yes. Thank you very much. Much appreciated, source. Okay. So, is source us, but in a different vibrational frequency? As in, are we source, but source comes from somewhere else, a different place? And here we go. So when I say different vibrational frequency, I mean a different realm or reality that is not here. And actually it just skimmed my arm. There you go, it's hit my arm. So as I'm talking and confirming that, it's getting stronger because the explanation is better than it was. Okay. So, is source in the same physical reality and realm as we are currently. And that's going anti-clockwise. So for me, that's a no. Definite no. So our higher self or source, although it speaks to us here, is not from here, it's from somewhere else. That's interesting. Okay. So does source have direct access to the Akashic records, or what I like to call it the collective consciousness? And the pendulum swing backwards and forwards because it's wanting me to ask more of this. I'm not swinging it, I'm not moving my hand, but you can see the pendulum's excited and I'm on something here. And so as the reading develops with the pendulum and the energy increases, we get better and better answers and such like so. So again, has source or our higher self got direct access to the Akashic records and the collective consciousness, stroke the collective consciousness? It's all the same really. It's like a bit like, and that's a big yes, it's going clockwise. So for me, the Akashic records or the collective consciousness are very similar to what we see on computers with the cloud. And so the cloud can't be seen, can't be touched as such, it doesn't really exist anywhere, but it has all the information from multiple computers pushed up into one area that can be accessed remotely via a Wi-Fi system. And that is exactly what I believe our realm is and how it works. And again, having just said that, higher self, can you just confirm that what I said was correct and I wasn't telling porcupines? And there we go, we have again a big yes going clockwise. Okay, so how do we know that we can trust source? So does source have our best interests at heart? Is source it really loves us? Does source love us? Is love the energy? That's what the word I was looking for, love. So source is us and our own love energy. Isn't that beautiful? That's a big yes. Clockwise spin. It's actually just skimming my arm, and it's just hit my arm and it stopped. That's quite a good spin. That's quite a good angle. I mean, it's 100% yes for me, for my connection with source and yours. So source has our best interests at heart via love, which is wonderful. Now, many people wonder about why we're here. What's the point? And I have felt for some time that, and knowing that we're here because we're a fractal of the Creator via source or the higher self, and we're here to experience, learn and grow and develop spiritually, just like the tarot cards hero's journey is exactly what we're doing. It's very similar. So let's ask that question. It's the source's connection to us, or our higher self's connection to us, so that source can learn and grow. And that's a yes. Good clockwise spin again. So there we go. We've got an amazing clockwise spin of a big yes. Now, that leads into a question again, is if source is using us to learn and grow and develop, if we could put this into a different context and And again, my higher self knows what I'm going to ask already, because it's swinging to ask more, to carry on going. The backwards and forwards for me is to carry on going. I'm on the right path. It likes what it's coming up. And so let's just stop that. So we have, in effect, a Wi-Fi connection to source. Can you confirm that? We are a Wi-Fi device, basically, connected to source, our higher selves, or us. Okay, let's hit my arm again. Is the reason why source isn't in here physically because source itself does not wish to put itself in jeopardy or in harm's way. There we go. So before, that's a big yes again. So before I've asked about and used the analogy of Avatar. So, in effect, according to the film Avatar, is this realm, and the way I've described it previously and my understanding of it, are we an avatar to source or our higher self inside this realm? That's a big swing yes. Eventually hit my arm. So yes, that's 100%. That's how it is, which is really interesting. So in many of the movies we see, Matrix, Avatar and such like, we see this. So again, I've called this a holographic realm before. And so, is this a holographic realm, like the holodeck that I explained previously in one of my videos regarding Star Trek? And that's a huge yes. And that, I think, is that. Is there anything else that I've missed that you would like me to ask, or have I not quite answered anything? Is there anything more for me to get out of this questioning? I'm asking my higher self. I'm not getting any little knowings or anything coming through. And the pendulum, although it's going backwards and forwards a little bit, it's not huge. It's not like it was. If you could show me when I was on the right track. There we go. So when I'm on the right track and there's something more to be had, I get this kind of swing. And as you can see, please show again, I just get a small swing. It's showing me it's still there, the connection's still there and it's strong, but there's not a lot else to ask. In actual fact, I've only asked a handful of questions really that I found interesting, that I thought would help with you guys using the pendulum and kind of understanding the power or the ability. The pendulum is a direct connection via something that moves around and we can interpret to our higher self or source. And although it may have given you more questions than answers, I think we'll leave it there for now. Now, if you have any questions that you would like to ask about this, please do, because I think the pendulum, just like the tarot cards, is a great source of connecting to the higher self, as well as divining rods that don't work for me, is a great way in which that we can connect to our higher self and start to understand the realm around us and the purpose of us being here. So I hope you found that enjoyable. Blessings. Thank you very much, everybody. Bye, and I'll see you again soon.